The room was tense, every camera fixed on the dais. The congressional hearing had been dragging on for hours, but when Tulsi Gabbard's name was called to testify, the atmosphere changed. She wasn't the typical politician. Her calm presence, military background, and reputation for speaking her mind carried a quiet weight. People leaned in, expecting honesty. But seated just a few chairs away was Representative Maxine Waters, eyes sharp, lips tightened in anticipation. Waters had a plan, and tonight she was determined to use the national spotlight to humiliate Gabbard once and for all. The hearing began smoothly, Tulsi answering questions with her trademark composure. But then Waters leaned forward, her voice laced with condescension. "Ms. Gabbard," she said loudly, emphasizing the Ms. as if stripping away her military rank, "you parade yourself as some kind of truth-teller, yet your record is filled with contradictions. You criticize endless wars, yet you stood with people who've made questionable alliances. Tell us, why should anyone believe you're fit to lecture America about integrity?" Gasps echoed. Waters smirked, satisfied with the sting of her words. The cameras panned quickly, catching the faces of stunned staffers and reporters scribbling notes. To many in the audience, it felt like the perfect trap. Waters had cornered Gabbard, dangling her reputation in front of a national audience. Tulsi's silence in that moment seemed to stretch for eternity. The tension was palpable. But then, something shifted. Tulsi raised her head, her brown eyes steady, unflinching. She did not rush, she did not flinch. When she spoke, her voice was calm, steady, and filled with conviction. "Congresswoman Waters," she began, "I didn't come here to trade insults or play political games. I came here because the American people deserve leaders who put their interests first, not party, not power, not personal gain." The room hushed. Tulsi continued, her words gaining quiet force. "I wore the uniform of this country. I deployed into combat zones where politics meant nothing and survival meant everything. Out there, no one asked whether the person next to you was a Democrat or a Republican, they asked if you would have their back. That is the America I fight for. And when I come back here and see politicians treating service, sacrifice, and honesty like punchlines for their own advantage, I will call it out every time, no matter who it offends." Waters shifted uneasily in her seat, the smirk gone. But Tulsi wasn't finished. She leaned slightly forward, her tone firm but not cruel. "You asked why anyone should believe me. The answer is simple: they shouldn't take my word for it. They should look at my record, my actions, my service. I have no lobbyists lining my pockets. No corporate masters writing my talking points. The only people I serve are the American people, and I will not apologize for speaking truths that make powerful politicians uncomfortable." The audience,